What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, Randy with RTS Mobile Gaming, bring you another fantastic Kingshot video today. Yes, I am in my wife's bathrobe. It's because my bathrobe is in the closet and I didn't want to go get it. So, therefore, you're getting a video tonight here playing Kingshot. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Alliance Championship. The Alliance Championship is really a very straightforward event. I'm going to tell you how it works, and I'm going to give you some strategies on how to be massively effective in your execution. Okay. First, the way this works is you essentially stack 20 of your Alliance members in each of 3 lanes. Each Alliance member has to sign up themselves and set up their troop formation. The way this actually works in the PvP is essentially the units in each lane auto-move and they auto-attack the opposing units. As you're attacking the opposing units, it typically starts from the lowest power and moves on up. And as you are fighting these units, when you kill an enemy unit, you can only last for 2 rounds, so you will live to fight 1 more unit, at which time you will disappear. Therefore, you can't just drop 1 single whale and expect that whale to clear the entire row. They can only get 2 kills maximum per player. Now, if you are going to go fight somebody and you're going to be the one who gets killed quickly and give them extra points, that's where you're running into problems. So make sure you are planning your lanes well. Do not try to win all 3 lanes unless you have a crazy power advantage over the opposing alliance. Previously, when I was on server 6 before I got banned from there, the alliance I was with fought another alliance that was actually a little bit weaker. We had a few more level 30s and level 26s, and we lost our first fight against that enemy because we tried to spread our strength through all 3 lanes, and we ended up losing 2 of the lanes. It was a close fight, but it was not a victory, even though we were more powerful. So I highly suggest, having done this a few times now, that you pick 2 main lanes to put the strongest alliance people in, and make sure you dominate those 2 lanes for an easy victory. In addition to that, when you are setting up your troops, now this is an interesting tip that maybe you do or don't know, but when you are setting up your troops, you can go ahead and I'm going to show you what I have here. I have 110,772 troops. That is a lot of troops for a level 26 castle to be running. Now I'm going to tell you why I did that and how. The stats for when you sign up and set your armies are snapshotted based on your existing buffs. So I had some buffs left over from our showdown battle earlier today where we dominated server 7. It was an absolute landslide bloodbath. And I have some leftover, shout out to server 7, I love you a long time. I have some leftover buffs. Fortunately for me, these buffs are going to allow me to add 20% additional capacity, and all these other stats are being snapshotted into my lineup, which is really incredible. So keep that in mind. Feel free to pop a few buffs, give yourself that extra advantage, and yeah, I mean, adding another 10, 15, 20,000 troops to your march is a big deal. I usually only run with about 93,000 with my usual setup, and now we have a lot more than that. Okay. As far as heroes in the Alliance Championship, let's talk about this. You do want a march that can survive 2 rounds. However, there is something to be said for doing... What are we doing? Go away. It wants me to look at this video. There is something to be said for putting a hero on the board that is going to have very high damage output. I'm actually a bigger fan of my best defense is a better offense than my enemy in order to dominate and eat their souls. But there is an argument here for a sustainable march where maybe instead of a Matus, you're using Helga. Maybe you're prioritizing more defensive skills. I happen to like Amatus a lot. At 3 stars, he gets his 4 level 4 abilities, which make him super powerful. And let's take a look at those. So the main abilities you'll be taking a look at here are going to be, your expedition skills. And his expedition skills are really powerful for offense. 20% lethality, you're going to get 20% attack, and you're going to get a 50% chance, a 32% chance to deal bonus 50% damage as you are attacking the enemy. Versus using Helga in this place, and of course both being spender heroes. We'll take a look at a non-spender option as well. But Helga, as you already know, also boosts lethality and attack, but she has a defensive skill, whereas Ametis has an offensive skill. So since I'm stacking more troops and I am trying to overwhelm 2 enemies and do way more damage than they're dealing, I'm going to go with Ametis and really try and amplify my damage output. But there is definitely an argument made for Helga, because you know you're going to be fighting against 2 enemy armies if you win versus 1. Okay? Okay. The other options, of course, Swordsman Howard is really, really incredible. He is very powerful. He provides a lot of damage mitigation for the troops. He also is going to reduce the enemy's attack. So if you aren't going to use Helga or Ametis, I would highly suggest Howard as your plan B, as the only purple infantryman that probably seems like common sense. But if you were curious between using Howard or the blue folks like Forrest and Seth, I can confirm for you that Howard is actually a pretty solid option, and he really, really makes your march very, very tanky. You will be losing the 20% lethality and attack bonuses that I have with Helga and Ametis, but you will be gaining dual defensive bonuses, which are going to be really, really nice and unparalleled in a lot of ways. Okay. Other than that, folks, just put your best foot out there. And again, you can only kill 2 armies, okay? So don't try to have 1 whale clear out the whole line. You can only kill 2 armies, and then you get set back after 2 fights. If you kill 1 army and then you get completely wiped out by the next army, you're essentially a 1-for-1 and you're breaking even, okay? But if you are able to kill 1 army and take the second army down to half health, and then your next person kills that army and has enough health left to kill the army after that, you are now 3-for-2 in your point output, and that is going to be really, really where you start picking up the advantages. Okay, so if you guys have enjoyed today's video, I tried to keep it short and sweet. I didn't even edit it for you. I'm doing it in the wife's bathrobe. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Kingshot, ladies and gentlemen. Randy, out.